Pickups videos are one of my favourite types of videos to make, but I don't buy that much stuff, so I don't get to make them that often, unfortunately. But I've got one for you today. For reference, I'm 6 foot, I've got a 30-inch waist, and I weigh around 78 kilos, and everything from this video will be linked in the description box. But let's get right into it. Now, I've seen the Levi's 555s online so many times, but I've never tried them out, until recently anyway. And as you can see, these fit me great. They've got a straight fit, and they're not too slim, they're not too baggy. They just fit me really well for a straight cut jean. I sized up to a size 31 in the waist to give my thighs a little bit more breathing room. I did try on the 30s, but they were a bit too snug round the thighs, so the 31 was the right size for me. I love the light wash on these, and there's something a little bit different for my wardrobe. They're not black basically, and I got them in the sale, so I can't complain. Now, this is my third pair of Homme Plissé pleats over my lifetime, and boy did I miss them. Now, the last two pairs I had, one pair was way too tapered and looked a little bit like a pair of MC Hammer pants, and the last pair I had ended up being a little bit too wide and baggy for my liking. This pair have got a really timeless fit in my opinion, and they're listed as having a straight cut, although they do have a slight taper, but they're just what I was hoping for. I think a slight taper can really help on a pair of trousers when you're trying to dress them up, and I do want to wear these to smart occasions as well as casually, and I can do that with these. And I know it might sound a little bit dramatic, but I do feel a little bit lost when I don't have a pair of these in my rotation. They're kind of like a signature style for me. For sizing, I went with a size 3, and the length on these is perfect for me. I find with a lot of Izzy pants, they're too cropped for my liking, but not these. Now, I have got some more trousers coming up, but let's switch things up a bit and do a t-shirt next. So this is a vintage Wrangler tee, and I picked this up when I was last in Germany from an awesome vintage store in Freiburg. So shout out to the little Tibet. But the design immediately caught my eye, and luckily it was in my size, and I think it fits me beautifully, so I had to pick it up. When it comes to this style of t-shirt, I personally prefer something more fitted, and the material on this is broken in, it's really soft, and it's really comfortable, and I'm really happy with it. But yeah, not much else to say about it. I think it's a really cool piece, and I was chuffed I found it. Now, some of you might have seen these in my videos already, but they're still a recent pickup, so I'm going to talk about them quickly. But as you can see, these are the torpedo style sneakers from Dries Van Noten, and they're really popular right now. I picked these up to wear with my shorts over the summer, but I haven't worn them yet, and I don't know why. I absolutely love these, and I always have, but every time I want to wear sneakers, I always find myself reaching for my Vans Authentics or my Chuck 70s. Every time I put an outfit on, I always try it on with these shoes, and I just think it always looks better with my Vans or my Chucks. So these always go back in the box. Hopefully I get some wear out of them at some point, otherwise they're going to be a very costly mistake for me. So these are the cotton pleated trousers from COS, and I absolutely love the fit of these. They've got a slightly wide fit, but the fit is really flattering, and I feel I can wear these to smart occasions, or just wear them really casually with a pair of Chucks or my combat style boots. And I picked these up in a size 46, which I always go for with my COS trousers, and they fit me like a dream. They've got an elasticated waist, so they're super comfortable, and the length is spot on for this style of trouser, in my opinion. They cost me £85, which I think is a really fair price for what you're getting. The quality is top notch, and I'd highly recommend them. So I picked this up from a vintage store in Prague when I was there not so long ago, and it was love at first sight. I know you're probably shocked because it seems like I never leave this room, but I've been getting about behind the scenes a bit this year. And I'm afraid I know nothing about American football, so the 49ers are not my team. But should they be my team? Are they a decent team? I'm pretty sure they're quite high up in the table from my tiny bit of research I did. But if anyone supports them, let me know. But I love the design, so I had to have it. The sweatshirt is a vintage Russell Athletic sweatshirt, and the only downside is it is a size large, and I do think it looks too big on me. I thought I could get away with it being more oversized, but the more I look at it, the more I think it just looks too big. Either I'll have to get it tailored or sell it on, but I'm gutted because I absolutely love this piece. Now, I did have a pair of these a couple of years ago, but they were in a size 28 and they fit me at the time, but they're too slim on me now. So I wanted to replace them with a new pair in a size 30. But these are the fatigue pants from P&Co, and they're just a really simple pant that I can wear with my Chuck Taylors on the daily. And yeah, I'm good to go. It also feels good to support P&Co because they're quite a local brand to me, and I love how they offer more alternative clothing. For sizing, as I mentioned, I picked them up in a size 30 and a length size of 32, but they do come in a shorter length if you're shorter than me. They also have side adjusters at the waist to cinch them in, which I always love to see. I wish all pants had that. I always say that, but I really do. These also cost £80, which I think is a great price for what you're getting. They come in a load of different colours, so you can't go wrong with these. So another vintage piece. I think this is the most amount of vintage pieces that I've had in one video, but these are super easy to get hold of. So this is just a denim shirt from Levi's, and I came across it when I was shopping in a vintage shop in Bath not that long ago, and I loved the colour, I loved the fit of it, so I had to pick it up. It was also about 20 quid, so I wasn't complaining. The only downside is the button did fall off as soon as I got home, and I haven't put it back on yet. I've been lazy. It was a little bit wobbly in the shop, but I thought I'll just stitch it on when I get home, and it's something I still need to do. But yeah, this is just a classic shirt that you can wear all year round, and they'll probably have plenty of these on eBay, so I'll link some in the description box if you're interested. I was also sent a more fitted and cropped denim shirt from the brand Porter James Sports recently, and this is a beautiful shirt from a brand that I've always been a fan of. Personally, I like to have a mix of more oversized shirts and more fitted crop shirts in my wardrobe, so it's nice to have this as an option too. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Porter James Sports yet, I'd highly recommend you check them out. They do some awesome stuff. Now, whenever I'm in Bath or Bristol, I always pop into Jimmy Fairley because their sunglasses seem to suit me well. I never have much luck with other brands when it comes to sunglasses. They just always look awful on me, but not Jimmy Fairley. And this pair actually replaced another pair that were really similar to these, but I felt like these suit me better than my old pair. My old pair also looked a lot better on my wife, so I gave them to her, and now I've got these. But I'm an absolute sucker for a coloured lens when it comes to sunglasses, and I think these have got a bit of a fashion-forward look to them, which I really like. And I think all Jimmy Fairley sunglasses cost £130, I'm pretty sure anyway, so not cheap, but not extortionate either, and I do think they do some decent stuff. Okay, so this is a purchase that I regret, but I think it's important to talk about the regrets on the channel as much as the stuff I like on the channel, because we all make mistakes. But I really love the look of these shoes on other people, and I thought I could make them look a little bit edgy with my outfits, but everything I wear them with just looks preppy, which isn't what I want. The annoying thing about these is I've been thinking about them for months and months before I bought them. I've been talking about boat shoes and how I wanted a pair for months on the channel as well, so it wasn't something that I just impulse bought. But unfortunately, some things just don't work out, and it's always gutting when it happens, especially when these things cost a lot of money. And annoyingly, I went and wore them the first day I got them, so I couldn't send them back. And there's no doubt about it, this pair of boat shoes are beautifully made, they look great, and if you like boat shoes, I'd highly recommend them for you. But for me, they just don't work for me. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please do leave it a like. Don't forget to hit subscribe. If you haven't seen these videos yet, then check them out. They're absolutely delicious. And on that note, I'm going to love and leave you. And until the next one, see you later.